So that being said, if you had to eat a food and it had to become one of your limbs, what food would it be and what limb would you choose?
Oh, God.
So that's the question to the listeners. If you give us your answers, either, in an email or a comment or on Twitter or whatever, just give us your answer somewhere. Or just talk about it on the show.
Not gonna lie, I am kind of partial to the caramelized popcorn arm. That's a good snack.
Because they also look pretty muscular too.
Oh, yeah.
He's kind of
Yeah,
ripped.
strong.
Yeah.
Or I like bananas.
Like bananas.
But having a banana leg would suck because they're kind of mushy, So eventually you just mush away,
Give me a filet mignon steak and it'll be my hair.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Wait, so are you eating your own limbs?
I mean, you don't have to.
I mean, you don't have to. It's just you just have it as your limb now. That's just who you are.
Yeah,
You have
that's who
steak
you
head.
are.
You're a steak head.
But do you want to smell your own arm and be like, hell yeah, arm?
Yeah, right?
Okay, but if it's smelling like a chicken wing,
So that's the question. Yeah.
Or what if you had a egg nose?
What if I had an avocado neck?
We already know.
Avocado neck? Oh my God.
We already know Sushi's gonna be walking around with 2 fucking Vita Coco legs, fucking sloshing around, or Vita Coco arms.
Yeah.
That's a good.
She's just an entire can of LaCroix.
Yeah.
Yes. if Bug Snacks was real, I would just be various beverages.
She would literally turn into the fucking goop from the Secret World of Alex Mack.
Oh, yeah.
It would just be coconut water, LaCroix. Maybe a chai latte.
Ooh, can I change mine to coffee? I want to be a coffee monster.
Hot coffee or iced coffee?
Oh, fuck. Okay, can the top half of me
it could
be
it's
iced
limbs,
coffee?
So you could be one and the other. My left arm is fire and my right arm is ice.
Yes, I love this analogy. That's what I want to be. That's what I want. And then my teeth can be straws.
Oh.
Okay, it's better than having teeth as Oreos.
But I just had because your teeth are straws, they'd be thin and long. So it'd be a bunch of straw fangs, but they're gappy too. Because
yeah.
Oh, and the shit would get in there because they're hollow.
At least do bugle teeth because they're
do something solid. Don't make straws your teeth. I feel like that's not a good move.
No, I don't want bugles. I don't want to taste bugles
make
for all
grapes your
eternity.
teeth. Grapes are your teeth.
I feel like those would be smushier.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Hi guys, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
So we do have we had a story a couple of weeks back that I read involving a man who gifted he proposed to his girlfriend using the amulet of Mara from Skyrim. And Sushi,
I found the update because I'm a super sleuth.
She let me know there is an update to that story. So for my Am I the Asshole this week, I'm just going to read this update. That's going to be the update to the story. And we'll see what it becomes here. It might be simple. Who knows? I haven't read it yet, but
I'm excited to hear
the recap here.
Oh, yeah.
So this is, again, this was the Am I the Asshole for proposing to my girlfriend with a video game relic and refusing to buy a ring when asked. So quick little recap. Essentially, they met on a Skyrim forum.
Meme page?
Yeah, or a Skyrim meme page. That's right.
Yeah.
And they met over time. They joked about Skyrim stuff, and they eventually started dating, and he proposed to her, and he thought it'd be really sweet if he used the amulet of Mara from the game to propose to her. And she was like, oh, cool, where's my fucking ring? And they had a little fight about it, and he refused to buy a ring. Everybody kind of called him an asshole for it. So this is the update to that. It says, let's see. Hello, everybody. Here's a link to my previous post from a month ago in which I proposed to my girlfriend with the amulet of Mara from Skyrim. Was a big asshole, as many of you pointed out, because she wanted a more traditional ring. Well, here's an update for you. We got married. I realized pretty quickly after posting my original post that I was the asshole, and my feelings were hurt because I'm an idiot. So we picked out a ring together, and in that we decided, hey, let's just elope. So we both picked out a ring, and now we're married. Thank you for everyone who tried to knock some sense into me. I'm very happy with my wife, and I'm glad we both got what we wanted. She also wore the amulet as we got married, but she didn't want me to post any of our actual wedding photos on the internet, so I'm just posting the rings. That's it. We're happy. A ring was bought, and now we're enjoying nerdy married life. Edit. I removed the photo of our rings. God damn it.
Oh, God.
I will not have people insult my wife. She's a ridiculously beautiful woman, but that isn't the most important thing. She's compassionate and smart as hell. She's the funniest person I know and has such a quick wit. She'll put you on your ass laughing. So I'm assuming he posted the rings and they made fun of something, which is fucking Reddit. Thanks, assholes.
He literally just posted their hands. Look.
Yeah. But final edit. I'm not sure if this is allowed, and if not, I'm very sorry, but my wife created a Discord server for people who genuinely just want to see the rings. So message me if interested, I suppose. That's a lot of work, so I'm not going to go through that to find these rings. But, I'm glad that this was a person who was voted the asshole and then
turned it around.
Yeah, they were voted the asshole, and then they reflected on it and they learned. Because that I think that's kind of an important thing to take away. Just because you are an asshole or you do an asshole thing doesn't mean you have to be one forever. We've all done some asshole things.
Grow. You can change.
Literally everybody's been an asshole at some point in time.
Yep.
In some way or another. So, being able to see that and reflect on it, and it's kind of like what we said too, which he mentioned. He said his feelings were hurt or whatever, and I'm sure that's kind of what I was saying when we read this. Is like, I bet you that's why he was being so stringent on not backing down, was because to him it was really special and he thought it was like a sweet gift, and his feelings were hurt by the fact that she didn't see it the same way and she still wanted a more traditional ring. So, a lot of times people's emotions can get in the way, and then you can just, overreact, and then you kind of turn into an asshole because of it. But, this is a good ending to this story. A good conclusion, a good footnote. Thank you, Sushi, for finding the update here.
Yeah.
And then fucking Reddit ruined it by making fun of shit on
something. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's the internet. We're still on the internet.
I want to see the fucking rings, and y'all ruined it. Thanks a lot, assholes.
So you know what?
Reddit was the asshole.
Yeah, Reddit's the asshole here.
Reddit is the asshole.
In this story, Reddit is the asshole.
Closed.
Yeah.
Oh my God. As long as they're happy, she's happy. We worked it out. We moved on from the 1999 Etsy tchotchke gift. They eloped.
And honestly, I'm glad he admitted that he was an idiot. That was what really did it for me.
Anytime a man learns and says, I was dumb, an angel gets its wings.
God.
Oh, God. Okay.
That's the Aesop fable of this whole podcast.
Yeah. So speaking of angels getting their wings.
Oh, God.
Mine, I don't think this angel got their wings at all whatsoever. So,
ooh,
yeah, it's gonna make us mad. Oh, I know
it's angry.
Yeah, it's gonna make us angry.
All right,
as we love making everybody angry here.
Right.
Okay.
It's true.
Am I the asshole for reporting a coworker for accidental nudity, which led to her being fired? Sushi's face right now.
I immediately on the title, I want to say yes, but I'm still giving it
okay.
Gonna wait until see how bad.
I'm gonna wait
because sometimes they do a little switcheroo on you, and you never know. So
okay. So let me start out by saying I work with a small team, and I'm very much the quote outcast. They are all young, and legitimately, when we aren't talking work, some of the things they talk about with their personal lives, I have to Google half the time. The crew isn't mean to me, but they are definitely a clique with me being the old man outsider. I'll admit sometimes I put my foot in my mouth with phrases. For instance, I used the phrase open the kimono, and Sarah, fake name, got super upset about it because she's Japanese. I tried to explain it's not a big deal and just a lingo thing, but she wouldn't listen. She reported me, then I had to go to a special training and apologize on record, and that was back in April. So I had never heard this before, and I went down a rabbit hole of looking up this
I've
phrase.
never heard of that.
I've never heard of it either.
Apparently, it's a very old business lingo, and it basically means that how can I put this? Like it has to do with telling someone the financial like secrets of your business kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's very sexist and very racist. And no one fucking uses it anymore, but it's still kind of popping up in older businesses, or like, you know, it's being passed down through generations like fucking racist remarks do. But no one can like hone.
It's like open the like a geisha, like
that's what
I'm not understanding.
So that's the thing is, it's basically going, here's all my secrets. Yeah. Like, but
okay.
But the thing about it that got me was, you know, cause kimono, both, you know, men and women wear kimonos, right? So I was like, okay, so where does that come in play? But an article I read pointed out that when you think of a kimono, that's the first thing you think of, right? It instantly goes to a woman, a very beautiful woman wearing traditional dress, right? Yeah. So that's where the like connotation comes from, is like, you know, revealing your secret, you know.
Yeah, it's like opening the books.
Oh, so it's sexist and racist. Yeah, great.
Yes.
It's basically saying, let me look at the books. Like the books of the business. Yes. That's what it's talking about. Like your financial books and things like that.
So, yeah. So that was something I learned because I've never fucking heard of that.
Never heard of it.
Now, so now we already know.
Yeah, we know what kind of person.
We know what kind of person this dude is from this alone. Like,
he's sugar tits for sure.
Oh, yeah.
This is a sausage tish kind of guy.
So I made a racist and sexist comment, and I can't believe Sarah got upset about it because she's a woman and Japanese.
Yeah. So, guys, this is a learning experience. If you're listening and someone of a specific ethnicity or nationality or heritage tells you something's offensive, listen to them.
Yes.
Don't explain away why it's not.
Yes.
Because you're offending them and they're trying to teach you. Point blank, period. Fuck your feelings.
I tried to explain it's not a big deal and just a lingo thing. It's not. Bruh. At some point in time, which is the very beginning, and why it started is because it was sexist and racist.
So let's
and it still is.
Let's continue on and see how much before before we derail too much in this one part. There's definitely more.
But it also comes back full force.
Yeah, that's why.
So boom, fast forward to last month. Okay, so that incident for him happened in April, which, if we all remember, is kind of when quarantine went down, right? So everybody's starting to work from home. So boom, fast forward to last month. Normally, we have morning check-ins every morning at 8:30 a.m., and Sarah is snacking on breakfast at that time. We had to move our morning check-in meeting to 8 a.m. one Wednesday, and then it happened about 15 minutes into the meeting. Sarah's wife comes in wearing a small top and just underwear, handing her food, coming into the shot at the side of the frame. It couldn't have been any more than a few seconds. She apologized profusely after we all went, Sarah, your camera. The crew all were like, oh, we know it wasn't intentional. It's okay. There's no managers here. At least she wasn't fully naked. Everyone was laughing. I just stayed quiet. I told my wife about it and how I felt weird about it because I definitely think it shouldn't have happened. It made me feel uncomfortable. I know I wasn't, quote, assaulted, but I didn't want to see her half naked. I reported it to HR. I told them what happened. She completely denied it happened, and the crew backed her up, trying to make it seem like I was only trying to retaliate for the open the kimono thing. My only saving grace was that they used work chat to talk about it, and HR was able to look at the logs and see that I wasn't lying. The crew got a reprimand, and they ended up firing Sarah because only did she say it didn't happen, but she wanted me to do another formal apology and made it a big deal. Now the crew is extremely snippy with me, even though I'm on a new team now, but work with them closely. And I can tell that they think I didn't need to report her. Even on her last day, Sarah called me and told me that she hopes I feel good about what I did and that I was an asshole to report it when it wasn't that big of a deal and no one cared. So am I the asshole?
So, yes. I mean, yes, you're the asshole, but also I think it was incredibly fucking stupid of her to deny it happened.
Yeah, she should
Like,
have
that
been
was
like,
fucking- that was
it
on-
was an accident, dude.
That
My
was
bad.
really on her because it wasn't like she was the one who came in. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. What the fuck do you want? We're at home right now.
You're like you can't control
Yeah.
the outside forces.
Yeah,
You're not at work.
Exactly. So I think that like he's definitely the asshole here, but like the way that where was it? Yeah, the way that like fucking hell. I'm trying to pull this up, but I keep clicking the wrong thing.
Oh my God.
All right. So the way that he said that the crew got reprimanded because not only did she say it didn't happen, but she wanted me to do another formal apology, made it a big deal. That makes her an asshole.
Oh yeah.
So
For sure.
honestly, I lean towards everyone sucks here on this because
Okay, I can respect that.
like so he like was it an asshole thing for him to fucking he didn't need to report it, but whatever.
Yeah, he was definitely
But-
retaliating for
but-
sure. Facts.
Yeah, but the fact that you want a fucking apology, like you don't know, fuck out of here. You want
Everyone just let it go. You know.
you want a fucking formal apology, just fucking grow up. Like all of you grow up. Like I think definitely everyone sucks here, but he's definitely an asshole and racist and sexist and
racist and sexist and
sounds very
yeah.
He sounds like a very dated old man.
Oh yeah, there is definitely a reason why he's the outcast in that group. And
He's 70.
because he doesn't know how to keep his mouth fucking shut and stop saying racist and sexist things. And not only that, but if he's willing to do all that, I'm willing to bet that he probably gives a shit that Sarah has a wife.
Probably.
For sure.
Yeah.
So Sarah was definitely an ass to attempt to deny it, but I feel like there's also like a morality thing here on my conscience that would be like, man, this isn't fucking that big a deal. Don't let Sarah lose her job because of something that
Oh, I don't think she should have lost
was
her job.
out of,
That was an accident,
It was a
like an
fucking
accidental nudity from someone else. So dumb.
It's literally an accident, dude. And I guarantee
She wasn't like being a cam girl. Like,
gonna
hey,
lie.
499.
I'm not gonna lie.
Subscribe.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this dude was fucking uncomfortable. I think he was literally waiting.
Yeah,
He
no.
was waiting for some
thi-
sort of
thi-
fuck up to be like, look, she did this.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
exactly what happened.
Oh
No,
yeah.
this dude's definitely he's an asshole. He's a prick. Like he shouldn't have done this. This was 100% retaliation.
Yes.
And I don't think she should have been fired. The only reason I say that she's also an asshole is because of the whole like trying to get him to get a public apology out of this because
Yeah, just let it go.
Yeah, like count your fucking blessings, sort of thing. Like you could have just been honest. You could have just fucking let this go.
Yeah.
But
if she didn't lie about it and then double down and try to get an apology out of him, she probably wouldn't have been fired.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I
So-
think even HR would have been like, it was just an accident. You saw a butt
I
cheek,
guarantee
get over it.
HR cared more about the lie than they
Yeah.
did about
The what
actual
happened.
event. They cared more about the fact that she lied to them than the
Yeah.
event.
And they had to go searching for the truth because that's fucking annoying.
Exactly. So she fucked herself on that. She
did.
He's an idiot though because this is something he definitely just wanted to fucking get revenge because he was a racist and she called him on it.
Yeah. What? I can't be racist and sexist? It's just a joke.
Somebody said OP is Chevy Chase from Community.
Oh my God.
That's like 100%. Yeah.
That's
Good Lord.
definitely a type of person I could picture.
I 100% believe that he reported it to get revenge.
Yeah.
He did. He was literally sitting there waiting, and he didn't tell his wife, "Oh, I feel uncomfortable." He was like, "All right, got her,
Got her. Yeah.
got her."
Yeah. How dare you tell me how to talk to other people, woman?
Honestly, there's just something about like this whole idea that is like it's a very conservative mindset that I don't fuck with and I don't give a shit about and I don't really have sympathy for. This whole thing of like, oh, I felt uncomfortable because I saw something. And it's like, yeah, but it wasn't flaunted and it wasn't meant to make you feel uncomfortable. It was
And
just
it was an accident,
and it was
which
an
is the
accident.
key.
So
I was
fucking-
wearing a tank top.
So chill the fuck out, Like I hate this fucking shit of
Yeah.
it's a very very conservative mindset you weren't uncomfortable. You're an asshole. Like you're just a dick. So it just
Like the woman reporting the other woman for eating sexy potatoes.
Yeah, it's again that same
You
shit.
specifically pick out potatoes that are they look like dicks.
Yeah, it's.
You eye me while you eat them seductively.
All these people literally have issues that they need to work out, but they just fucking push them on everybody else instead.
Yeah.
So I still lean towards everyone sucks here, but he's definitely the bigger asshole. That's mine. But,
I agree because it was definitely a retaliation. If the first kimono thing never happened, if she never reported it or whatever, I guarantee he never would have reported that.
No, yeah. No, he was
Even
he
if
was
he
retaliating.
were actually uncomfortable, he wouldn't have reported it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Which I don't think he was.
What you got for us, Sushi?
Oh my God. Okay. Would I be the asshole if I reported a coworker for lying about her overtime? So this is like a morality thing
Okay.
for all of us. Okay. So me and this coworker are cool, work friends, similar in age. She has a new baby, less than a year. This is relevant later. We had a huge for the public specialty clinic last week, medical facility, open early, close late, that kind of thing. My boss offered my coworker to come in at 7:30 rather than 6 like the rest of us, since she brings her son to daycare. We normally open at 8. Coworker offered, and I saw her arrive at 7:30. She also left at 4:30 rather than 5 to go pick her son up too. I don't really care about special treatment for a working parent. You gotta take care of your kids. But I was talking to her and she mentioned looking forward to that juicy 3 hours of overtime. I was like, don't you mean 1 hour? But she said she put the same hours as everyone else and our supervisors were so busy no one saw when she came in or left but me, apparently, since she already submitted her timesheet and it was approved. Would it be an asshole move for me to report this? We get double time, not time and a half for specialty clinic overtime. This is a fireable offense, but I don't like her lying about her hours when a lot of us did show up early, leave late. She's nice and normally a great worker, as she helped me a lot before and don't want to report her and have her end up jobless. I know COVID and money have been tough for everyone, but this seems unfair. Would I be in the wrong if I reported her?
This is one of those cases where you need to mind your own fucking business because it doesn't affect you.
Yeah. I'm in that boat too. I get like the whole like, oh, that's kind of annoying. Complain about it to your friends and leave it alone. Like, man, this fucking dumb bitch I work with, she's lying on her time. Be done with it. Because at the end of the day, who is it hurting you? Are you losing anything? This is very much like the current debate right now of should we cancel everybody's fucking student tuition, thing, like, oh well, I fucking paid for mine. Why? Who fucking cares?
I mean, even though this is medical, this is, I guarantee you, still a fucking corporation.
Oh, duh.
And corporations aren't people, so this, in the long run, isn't
I don't give a fuck if you steal money from a corporation. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Unless you're working for a fucking mom and pop shop, if it's a corporation, I don't give a fuck if you are taking money from them because they have the money to spend.
Now, I will say,
and you're probably underpaid anyway.
I will say that, like I said before, like, this is something that you keep to yourself. This is not something that you go to your coworker.
I don't think she should have said anything. I think that's like,
you should not have said shit. Don't.
How I operate in life is like, I don't care what you do around me. That has nothing to do with me. Like, I don't care if the bartenders next to me are blackout drunk, as long as it doesn't fucking affect me, because I'm not blackout drunk.
Yeah.
So that means if I don't have to pull your weight, if I don't have to cover for you because you're fucking yakking in a garbage can, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right? So I think it's more like she shouldn't have said anything. And so one comment says, if I were in your shoes, I'd let it slide this one time and one time only, and maybe make her aware of that. I'd also say something along the lines of, I agree the extra money on the paycheck is going to be great with COVID and everything. It's pretty tight lately. I can only imagine how it must be for you with a kid. By the way, you may want to consider that kid next time you bloat your overtime hours. It's stealing and fraud. You could lose your job or worse. I think that, like, so the final verdict is not the asshole, which is, I guess, true.
I feel like that's a good tackle.
Personally, were me, right? I would just be like, don't tell me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what you fucking do. but don't make me privy to any information. Because if I'm not gonna snitch, but if someone flat out asks me, I can't tell a lie.
Yeah. So that was a good tactful way of being like, yo, don't tell anybody this because you could literally lose your job and you and your kid are gonna end up on the street.
Like, leave me out of it.
Leave me out of this. Yeah. Don't this person needs to mind their own fucking business.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree. Like, it's because that comes about it from, like, basically you're expressing your own concern, but not really. You're basically, it's basically feigning concern for them. Like, hey, I saw this, you know, if I saw it, anybody else could have seen it. So just so you know.
Yeah, and that's
be
the
careful.
thing. That's the thing is,
like, cover your ass.
Yo,
and don't involve other people.
I get it that, like, if this were to continue and this person were continuing to brag, that would kind of suck to be like, damn, you leave fucking early every day for work, but you're clocking in, you know, 3 hours overtime and we have to do all the extra work. And this has been going on for like 6 months, right? That would suck. And at that point, I'd be like, listen, I literally could have reported you the second you said that thing. So you need to chill out, or you need to do the work, or you need to figure something out, right? But, like, don't. I'm also.
Buy me lunch once a week.
Yeah, I'm also of the mindset though that, like, you don't fucking talk about your finances. Or like if you found a little loophole and some shit, don't fucking talk about that. Yeah. Don't tell me about
Keep
this
that shit to yourself.
Unless we're all in.
Unless
Unless we're all getting the cookie.
People are really bad about just keeping their fucking mouth shut about things. It's you know, this is the equivalent of, oh, hey, teacher, didn't you say there was going to be homework today?
Yeah.
Before you walk out. Just fucking keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
And those same kids grew up to not know how to keep their fucking mouth shut in adulthood.
Well, it's also bragging. It's a look at me, look what I did.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I couldn't care less that this person's milking the clock. I couldn't care less. I just don't like that she's involving someone else.
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
Just don't tell me. I'm not a snitch, but just don't fucking tell me. Don't let me see it. Yeah. Because then now I'm involved by proxy, and I don't want to be.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm definitely in the camp of just who fucking cares. Don't involve me. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Just don't involve me.
You're responsible for your own fucking shit. If you get caught, it's on you. But, like,
right.
I don't give a shit if the company loses money because fuck them.
Right. Yeah, fuck them. Who cares? But just don't involve other people, dog. Like, why did she tell her?
Yeah. Because she's an idiot.
Yeah.
Because she's an idiot.
Yeah.
Bloat your check. Do whatever you want, but don't tell people. Damn.
So, in the question of will I be the asshole, I would lean towards yes, because
if after one time,
yeah, if I think you would be the asshole if you fucking open your mouth for this.
Don't be a snitch. Yeah. Like, don't be a snitch. Talk to them first. Be like, listen, I don't give a I literally do this all the time. I'm like, I don't care what you do. Just don't involve me.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you have to do to get through your shift, I don't give a fuck. Don't let me know about it, though.
Don't make me an accomplice.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't make me an accomplice. I would tell them the one time.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't make you do or not do something, but you can get fired for that. I wouldn't snitch on them. No. That's personally just me. I'm not a snitch, but I would be like, just don't tell me these things. Because if someone is like, hey, have you seen whatever the fuck, have you seen the time they're clocking in? Or then I have to answer the question truthfully. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Well,
would they be the asshole? I guess not technically. Are you lame? Yeah, you're a fucking loser.
I would say they'd be the asshole because I think you can just keep that shit to yourself. But
yeah,
just if you're purposely going out of your would they be the asshole if they went out of their way and said something? Yes. Would they be the asshole if somebody came to them and asked if this person is doing this? No. That's kind of how I'm viewing it. So would they be the asshole?
But they're like, honest? Hey.
No. But if they deliberately was like, did you know this person's doing this? It's an asshole thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So what do we got for our misconnections here? Because I think we all have some different ones. We all have some from what I've seen, from what Sam has and what I have, and whatever the fuck Sushi posted.
You're welcome.
We got some interesting things there.
So here's the thing. I feel like Sushies is going to be absolutely terrifying.
Yes.
So mine is kind of like a feel good one. So maybe how do we want to start? Do we want to end on a good note or no?
Mine's a sad one.
It's not
bad.
Yes.
Okay, so you go first.
Yeah,
Mine's
you
like
go
funny
first.
weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's be sad, and then we'll rise up, and then we'll be like, what the fuck with sushi?
Wow, the internet's a strange place to be.
I picked mine because this is from Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh no,
So
I'm already sad.
I picked mine because I wanted to have one that's like an actual fucking misconnection, not just some bullshit. Like, there's a lot of funny things
I'm
we
looking
always
for
see.
some penis.
Yeah, there's a lot of funny things that we see.
Looking for a plumber.
But like, I wanted something that was like, if the whole like dumb shtick is like, maybe if we fucking say this, somebody will hear it. Who knows? I don't know. So I wanted to give this a real fucking,
Okay.
A real misconnection.
I'm honestly surprised you found one.
I am too. That's why I picked it. So the title is I Miss You with a Sad Face. It says, I just really miss you, dude. I wish things didn't end the way they did because I want it all back. I'm torn between wanting it back and being happy with us not being together because I know we want different things. I want to get my shit together and better my life and just want to do, and you just want to do drugs and drink all the time. I would love for us to get back together and better our lives together, but I know that will never happen. I want a family and I don't want to start it with anybody but you. But I know that isn't going to work for us and it fucking kills me. I miss you. I really miss you. I miss your smile and your pretty eyes. You know that I love your eyes. I told you all the time how beautiful they are. I miss your dumb jokes. You were the only one who could make me laugh as much as I did. The jokes we would make together were the best. I still make these jokes when there's no one around to laugh. I miss all of that and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to handle it. I want you to hold me and kiss me like you used to. I want to hold you and play with your hair like I used to. I want your skin to touch mine like the old times. I want you back in my life. And in a good way, I know you want the same. I love you so much. I never stopped and never will stop. I know you never stopped loving me either. I know you still think about me as much as I think about you. I know you're never going to see this, and if you do, you won't know it's me. I just needed to get this out. I needed to talk about it because it's driving me nuts. If you do see this and know it's me, send me a screenshot of it. Your number still isn't blocked. Maybe we can talk about it. I love you.
That is really, really sad and hits close to home. That's really...
Isn't it? Like...
Yeah. That happens so often, too. Being with an addict is really hard. I was with an addict for almost 10 years, and it was rough. I know I won't ever be the same.
I was reading that, and I was like, damn, that's like, it's even very self-aware. It's literally saying, like, nobody's gonna fucking see this.
It's just not gonna work out. And you just have, I'm glad that person knows it's just not going to work out, because that's half the battle.
Yeah, you can miss things that are bad for you.
You can, for sure.
It's fucking human to miss things that are bad for you. Mm-hmm. So, it's not surprising. But, I was reading that, and I was like, damn, that's like... In this fucking slew of trash, there's this little shining hope of
I miss your
humanity.
Skin.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
yeah.
It's honestly really hard for me not
that sparkling eye.
At the end of it, it was really hard for me not to add in my own little thing. Cause it says, if you do see this and know it's me, send me a screenshot of it. I want to say if you do see this and know it's me, what shirt was I wearing?
Oh God.
God. Okay, so I was not happy with any of the looking for a plumber, penis plumber.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a penis plumber.
Look for a drill sergeant.
And I couldn't find any good ones. So I actually went and I found a couple of articles on people who actually kind of like with Allie had responded to misconnections. And this is actually from repeller.com. So I can, cite my source here if you guys want to look it up at all. It's called The One with the Happy Ending. And of course, this article has all kinds of stuff. But this is one that actually ends on a good note. So spoiler. Okay, so 10 years ago, I had just moved into my first apartment in the East Village, and my dad, who worked uptown, called to say he'd bought me a vacuum cleaner, and then I should come and pick it up. So I went up to get it, and he handed me this huge box and gave me $20 for a taxi. Of course, I thanked him for both, but opted to pocket the $20 and take the subway. I struggled on the 6 train with my vacuum, and I got in a fight about it, and was all flustered because it was heavier and more cumbersome than I had ever imagined. Then I imagined. Then, on my walk home, I accidentally brushed the bags of this homeless man who lived in my neighborhood, and he got super upset and started screaming at me. I meekly said I was sorry, which only upset him more, so he started following me. I tried to speed up, but the box I was struggling with, it was so awkward, and when I finally got to my door, he'd caught up and was getting more agitated. He was swinging his arms around. I was sure he was going to hit me when this guy in a red scarf rode by on his bike and immediately pulled over and put himself between me and the guy. I was nearly in tears and didn't know what to do, but the guy on the bike turned around and told me to get inside, and we made this eye contact for just a minute that I can still remember. I went up all 5 flights of stairs fully crying. I was just alone in my apartment, distraught, and suddenly it crystallized how cute this guy was and how, he saved my life. So I went on Craigslist and wrote a misconnection. Guy on bike saves girl with luggage, East Village. A few hours later, I got some positively lewd replies and thought of taking the post down. When suddenly in my inbox was the dorkiest and sweetest email. A week later, we had our first date. A few months later, we moved in together. And a few years later, we got married. I guess while he was explaining the story to his coworkers, one of them had said, "Hey, you should check misconnections. I mean, if you were ever to get one, it would be for this."
Damn.
How cute!
That is really cute. And like my little Grinch heart grew one size. One size, not 3, just 1. That's because it's like, I can like imagine the neighborhood and like,
right?
That's
cute.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that.
That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah.
Well, here comes Sushi to run it all.
So I came across this. I was intrigued, to say the least. So mine is from like the buying section, and it is from Chinatown. And the ad says, "Unique pig couch. Must pick up ASAP. $250, Chinatown/Little Italy." And it has pictures of this pig couch.
The ugliest pig couch I've
that you will ever see.
So fucking ugly.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare, but I kind of love it because I'm a freak.
It literally looks deflated.
It looks like a nightmare. Got this pig-shaped couch a few years ago. It was designed by artist Pavia Burrows, and it's really insane/cool addition to any home, especially if you love pigs, but even if you just like animals. Also very comfy. Selling it for $250, even though my boyfriend and I bought it for over $11,000. And it's in pristine condition. Need someone to pick it up ASAP, as my new boyfriend hates it, and it sadly is a non-negotiable for him. So I was intrigued. And I came across this article from the New York Times, which I will post. I will post both because I feel like normally we don't ever post the misconnection because they usually get taken down pretty easily. Yeah. But I have a feeling that this one will stay. So I'm going to post the article and the actual misconnection. Not the misconnection. It's the ad.
Yeah.
So I'm posting those so you can post them for YouTube or wherever they go, and you'll see the pictures of this sad pig couch. Okay, so here's an article from the New York Times. So this is a real story.
Okay.
So apparently this is the Slender Man of Craigslist.
Oh, God.
If that makes sense. And I love it. That pig couch on Craigslist, not for sale. Also, not a couch. We did find out where it is, though, and they show the picture of the sad pig couch. And this article just came out yesterday, so it's fresh.
Oh, God.
Abigail Rowe already had a couch, a hand-me-down from her ex-boyfriend's brother. Like most of her furniture, it was free and utilitarian, a placeholder for a more stylish piece that she would buy someday. But someday arrived sooner than she expected. In 2018, Miss Rowe was browsing the free stuff section in Craigslist when she saw the perfect couch, a bulging pink love seat shaped like a pig. The upholstery was shiny, almost slick, as if the pig would gently rebuff any attempt to sit on it. Oh, yeah, you're sliding right off that thing.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my God. Its eyes were vacant and slightly downcast.
Its eyes creep me out the most.
It looks like crushed velvet in a way, doesn't it?
It does.
Like-
I want this couch because it looks. I just love it. I'm sorry. I
just
know it's
imagine
the
it
worst.
behind you at all times with that little baby Yoda sitting in the middle of it.
Baby Yoda to live on the pig couch. Like, this is such a me couch. It's so weird and no one would love it,
so
but
hideous.
it's so ugly that you love it, you know?
Oh,
One of
for
those.
real. And it's in the most awkward position too, like not the way a pig would lay or sit
No.
in any way.
That's
shape,
how-
or form.
Very
That's-
like Animal Farm.
The way this pig is laying is how like a fucking nursing pig would lay.
Oh,
Kinda
yeah.
like on their side,
Absolutely.
like nursing little piglets. Like that's how it's laying. Little baby
little
nursing little love seats.
Oh my God. Its tail, a bit unraveled yarn, justing from its hindquarters, look like an afterthought compared to its carefully carved hooves. It has hooves, guys.
It does.
The pig is expressive and sort of downtrodden, Miss Rowe 25 said. It looks inviting. See, this person gets me. I want to be friends with her and talk about weird shit. The person who posted the listing for the couch claimed to be a furniture artist named Andrew, who was clearing out space in his studio. The ad said he would give the pig couch away to anyone who could explain in detail what it meant to them.
Oh, God.
Miss Rowe replied to the post with a poem. When Andrew didn't immediately respond, she began to doubt his intentions. A reverse image search showed that her fears were founded. Here was an ad from 2016 that claimed that the couch was available in Nashville. There was another suggesting the pig couch could be picked up in Boca Raton, Florida. Finally, Andrew texted back, claiming he had been set up. A woman he met on OkCupid posted the ad and included his phone number after becoming angry when she learned that Andrew wasn't vegan. He claimed in messages to Miss Rowe that were viewed by the New York Times, and here we are. Miss Rowe had fallen for a recurring Craigslist scam. For at least 5 years, people have used the site to claim that they are selling or giving away this particular pig couch. Are there other pig couches?
Right?
How many fucking pig couches can there be? According to old listings unearthed by Miss Rowe, it's unclear if any of the posters have profited from the venture or if they are simply engaged in a lighthearted piece of performance art. Some of the ads were posted on April Fool's Day. On Tuesday, the pig couch reemerged, this time in New York City. Unique pig couch, the Craigslist post read, which is what I read earlier. Selling it for $250, even though my boyfriend and I bought it for over $11,000 and it's in pristine condition, yada, yada, yada. I already read it. The person behind the New York listing, Marisol Martinez, has a history of benevolent trolling on Craigslist. Marisol, please, we can hang out. Not during COVID, but like, I want to be your friend. You're kind of my hero. Let's be friends. In 2011 or 2012, Miss Martinez couldn't remember. She got frustrated by her commute from Manhattan to Brooklyn, holla at your girl, I can relate to that, and posted an ad soliciting someone to ferry her across the East River in a boat. She would not stick to a set schedule, she said in the ad, and the rides had to be free.
Bruh.
Certain Oh, we are twin separated. Certain conversation topics would be off limits. Some people responded angrily, calling her arrogant. Others wrote her poetry. Some asked if she could chip in for gas. It proves the absurdity of a city that has so many weird people in it, Ms. Martinez, 31, said. It was a good start to understanding you can ask for things and get them in the city. And also, people will harass you.
People will harass you.
She moved onto other lighthearted posts. In one, she posed as a snail who had upgraded to a larger shell and sought to rent the old one.
I fucking love her.
I love her. Be my friend. It's perfect for the adolescent gastropod looking to expand his or her living space while avoiding predators. You'll love the rare left-handed spiraling, steep aperture, and funky asymmetrical whorls. In another, she advertised her services as a fragmented consciousness technician, offering to repair people's broken brains. I would like to be into that. We need to have her on the show. I need to find her. She stumbled upon the pig couch while helping a friend search for a statement couch online and was immediately drawn to its unsettling texture and melancholic face. I think a couch with a face is probably, from a biological standpoint, something we're more likely to look at, Miss Martinez said. By posting the fake ad, she wasn't trying to steal anyone's cash. Instead, she hoped to lift the spirits of her fellow New Yorkers during a seething collective nightmare of 2020. I thought that I would create a semi-believable but share-worthy or interest-worthy post so that people would be delighted by the weirdness of the city, Miss Martinez said. I definitely don't want to take anyone's money or waste someone's time who's out there trying to buy a couch. Her post caught the eye of Miss Rowe, who has made a hobby of cataloging the pig posts.
What?
It also got the attention of the creator of the pig couch itself, Pavia Burrows, a 31-year-old fiber artist from Philadelphia. First of all, Miss Burrows would like the world to know it's a chair, not a couch.
Wow. That's a big-ass
from the
chair.
artist herself. It's a chair, fam. His name is Hillhawk.
No, it's
a
not.
portmanteau of hillock, a small knoll on which to sit, and hamhock, a cut of pork. He is hand-stitched from velvet and satin and stuffed with foam, making him surprisingly lightweight despite his bulk. He was originally part of a living room set, including a rug, a side table, and a lamp that Miss Burrows presented as part of her sculpture thesis in 2011. And now when you look at it, it most definitely is an art school project.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, no, it definitely is.
Look
Yeah.
at that. It's 1,000% art school. And maybe that's why I love it. I love weird art. The rug, fashioned out of paper, was meant to look like dirt, and there were paper flowers, myrtle, bloodroot growing on it, climbing up onto Hillhawk. I love that he has a name. The side table had a fiber root structure pouring out from one side. The lamp was a normal lamp. Miss Burrows was inspired by an image in Masquerade, a picture book by Kit Williams that she pored over as a child. One page depicts an older man sitting atop a pig playing a fiddle as the pig sheds tears from one of its eyes. Miss Burrows exhibited the chair, then tried to sell it. She didn't get many takers, so she lowered the price. Several furniture blogs posted pictures of her work. It weirdly had a first life of going viral with blogs laughing at it, she said. When I finally sold it, it went into this weird virality of people pretending to sell it. The last public listing for Hillhawk priced him at $950, but Miss Burrows said she recalls being bartered down to about $500. The buyer's name was Matt or Mike by her memory, and he seemed like a businessman. He drove from Maryland to pick up the chair, which she had kept in her room and used as a repository for dirty laundry.
As we all
Sounds
do.
like a college student. Nearly a decade later, Miss Burrows is still making art. It could be somewhat frustrating, but mostly funny that such an old piece has become her most famous work. The pig couch now belongs to the internet. It's bigger than me. I have no ownership, Miss Burrows said. Were any of the Craigslist posts real? Is it actually traveling the country? Hillhawk, it turns out, is still in Maryland. The buyer, a cybersecurity executive named Martin Roche, drove that pig couch straight from Philly to the offices of his startup, SourceFire.
Oh my God.
I love it. Mr. Roche's company made software called Snort, which sniffed at packets
Jesus
of
Christ.
internet traffic to detect threats, and its mascot was a pig. This thing was super cool. And I was like, oh God, I had to have it. Like, you are my people. Like, I love this couch. I hate it, but I love it. It has feet.
It's
It has
so
feet and
gross
ears.
looking, yeah.
It's disturbing. It's absolutely disturbing, but I
If
want
anybody's
it.
ever seen Spirited Away, think about what the girl's parents turned into, and that's this couch.
For sure.
But if they were incredibly depressed.
It's an oppressed pig couch. It does have this kind of forlorn look on its face, I think due to its eyes. I think it's cute more than sad. When he installed the chair in his office, his employees were rapt. In 2013, SourceFire was acquired by Cisco. Okay, money, come through. And Hillhawk moved with the company to the Cisco office in Maryland, where the chair ended up in a meeting room, Mr. Roche said. I think it became more of a conversation piece at that point, although I did see people sitting on it from time to time. Mr. Roche left Cisco last year and said the piece remains on loan to his former employer. Since it most recent turn as a viral sensation, Mr. Roche has received several offers to buy the couch. He is considering them. Can I put my hat in the ringer? I would also like this couch. That's so fucking weird,
This
man.
thing is so fucking hideous. It's so...
It has feet.
It's so
And a tail.
fucking. Do you think that the feet, like, do you think that that's fabric, or do you think that that's actually, because it looks kind of wooden, like the little
does
toes.
look wooden, yeah.
Oh,
The little
maybe.
hooves look a
Maybe
little
it's
wooden. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, maybe there's a seam right there, actually. Kind of looks like there's a seam.
I'm in
Good
love with this stupid.
Lord. It's
pig
it's
couch.
literally the eyes. The eyes are
It is
so
the eyes.
sunken and like hollow.
And
This
dead.
looks so sad.
Leave Hillhawk alone. Look at his stupid ears.
Well, that was a fucking ride.
That was a ride, and I love the internet. I love being a weirdo on the internet. I love other weird internet people,
was
and I'm
amazing.
thankful for this story.
That was amazing. Jesus Christ.
Well, shall we make it all go downhill with our relationships here?
Yes.
Who's got a good ender? So, let's just read the titles and we'll figure out the
Mine's
enders
like
here.
mine's very neutral.
Yours is very neutral.
I think mine is like middle or first. I don't know.
I'll be
It's-
100% honest. I haven't even read mine yet. I only read the title.
Wow.
So,
Well,
because
okay.
I was looking for one and Sam had found a couple extras
This
and
is
I
my-
saw the title of it and I was like, okay, the title is Boyfriend's Annoying Minion Fixation Turns into Nightmare. Not safe for work link as part of explanation.
I think that could probably be the ender.
Okay. So that being said, who wants to start us off here?
Well, since Sushi just read a whole bunch, I'll do
Yeah,
mine.
you go.
Okay.
Okay, so my husband is adamant that my next computer be a Windows PC, adding to my already huge pile of stress. So she is 32 and he is 33. Okay. I am currently in school. I returned to school last year to start a new career as a nurse, and with the pandemic, things are absolute shit. Distance learning is kicking my ass, but I am trying my best. This past week, I decided that my computer, which had been starting to have issues all year, has become too unreliable. This is especially because finals and final projects are coming up, and I need a reliable computer going forward. My computer is 10 years old, so I knew this was coming eventually. It's just not a great time, obviously. Between previously being a stay-at-home mom and now being back at school, I don't have much of an income on my own. I did discuss buying a new computer using our shared savings, and my husband was, of course, fine with this. The problem came when I said that I wanted a new MacBook, like my current computer. My husband hates Macs. He is a die-hard PC gamer and a developer and knows quite a bit about computers and has always ranted about how Macs suck or whatever. Which is fine. He has an opinion, but he does not want me to use our shared money to buy a Mac. I personally have used Macs since I was 5 years old, and I just like them. I have some specific software that works only on this OS, as well as a few other gadgets that sync nicely. I don't want to deal with the stress of getting used to a different OS on top of taking difficult classes and parenting two little kids. Money is not the issue here. We initially agreed on a budget which would allow for me to buy a nice computer of any kind, and my husband, being a techie, doesn't see an issue with dropping money on tech products. His objection is purely based on the fact that he thinks Macs are an inferior product. I am so fucking stressed about this right now. I just want to get my new computer so I can stop dealing with the problems my current one has. I have a lot on my plate, and I really don't have the bandwidth to deal with my husband's objections to a particular computer company. I told my husband if this is such an issue for him, I'll just put the computer on my credit card. I self-publish books and make a couple $100 a month from royalties so I could pay it off within a few months. I am so exasperated with my husband's constant pontification on this topic that I just want to get it over with. However, he seemed to get offended when I said I'd put it on my credit card. He said that if I got a PC, he'd help me out with it, which no doubt he would. But I don't understand why I can't just get the computer I want, especially if money isn't a concern. I mean, I'm the only one who's going to be using it. I don't know how to talk to him about this because he seems adamant that I use our savings to buy a Windows computer. I don't want to go behind his back, but my anxiety and frustration is going up as my exams and other deadlines draw nearer. Any thoughts about how to help him see my point of view?
Yeah, punch him. Sam and I both use Macs and PCs. We both do.
Yes. Yes.
And nothing gets on my nerves more than people like, I hate Apple. Shut up. Let people like things. They're
Yes.
not at all the same.
Yes.
And being that I use both, let me tell you, every time there's a Windows 10 update, I break out in a cold sweat.
Yes. Yep.
So,
And you know what? You know what doesn't happen? On my fucking Mac. If it updates, it updates.
Yep.
Shit just works.
Yep.
So the thing is with this kind of bullshit is, again, I'm very much in the camp of who fucking gives a shit.
Who fucking cares? Who cares? You're not using it. It's not the family computer. Who cares?
Yeah, like the only leg he would really have to stand on, because like, and that's it. If, as a quote unquote techie or whatever computer guy, he should fucking know this, that it doesn't fucking matter. He should know that the only time it would matter is if she was like, I'm looking into getting a gaming PC. Okay, well then don't get a Mac, because most
and you can't get a Mac. They're not built for that.
Exactly. Like
But
a
if
lot of
she's
games aren't
using
going to run
it
on
for that,
But she's using this for fucking school and for work and nothing
That's kind of what
gaming
it's built
related.
for.
So who you like? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like as a fucking techie or whatever, this dude should know that. So like,
right.
It makes me wonder, and maybe I'm just reading way too far into it, but it makes me wonder if he's wanting her to get like a laptop that he could also use sometimes too to fucking play games or whatever, like, you know, like whatever the fuck, because it's like,
Yeah, you know what? I think it's more along the lines of he doesn't know how to repair. He doesn't know how to fix it, or if she has a problem with it. So he's probably going, oh, well, if you buy that, then I can't help you, which is more of a...
Who cares? We'll figure it out.
It's more of a standing point at that time, because he's techie, he's a software developer, and like also like into all that shit.
But there's nothing to fix.
Dude,
I've had my MacBook Air since 2014, and nothing has ever happened to it. It just works.
I can't stand loyalists to really anything. Like my dad's actually a big Apple loyalist. Like he uses his Mac for everything. He's always gotten like different like Mac products and stuff. And he'd always complain to me about like Windows shit. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. You know, like like loyalists towards any product, whether you're fucking Mac or Windows or iPhone or Apple or whatever, who fucking cares? Let people enjoy it's their money. It's their money. Let them spend on whatever the fuck they want.
If she likes the Apple operating system, which I do like better than Windows, let her. Why is this an issue? I don't understand.
I really just, this is, you can already tell by the post that he's a hardcore PC master race.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
I guarantee you that this is not the only.
Which, by the way, I'm just gonna say this now. PC master race people are fucking insufferable.
They are.
Oh my God.
They are. And I guarantee you this is not the only category he's insufferable with, because PC master race people who are diehard like that, who won't stop talking about things like that, don't stop talking about other fucking things. So, you know, when her phone dies, I guarantee you he's a Samsung lover. He's not going to buy Apple products.
He cares about his Android.
He's like,
oh, we had that feature 4 years ago. I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care. This is literally the same thing about how when people with iPhones got super excited about the dark mode feature, and every fucking Android lover came out of every nook and cranny to complain that they had already had it for 4 years. I don't give a shit.
Care.
Now I have it. Let me be happy.
Yeah.
You know?
It's fucking annoying, and it's petty. It's fucking annoying.
It's very
petty. And like in the PC master race people, it's like, I feel like it's gotten worse over the years when it should have gotten a lot better. Like it's funny because like you'll even see like just to state this. This is 3 people talking to here who all have like gaming PCs. So like, it's not like we're like not fucking talking about like, oh man, fuck these PC master race people. And then we all have gaming PCs too. Like, but there's a mentality with those type of people versus people who own gaming PCs.
Yeah.
And it's literally a superiority. It's like, or I guess more or less it's like an inferiority complex. Like they have to feel better about their product by putting everybody else down, or else they don't feel secure with their purchase.
The argument is always something like, oh, well, for those specs, it should be like $500 cheaper. Well, it's not.
It's the same people who are going to
ease of the sale, ease of everything, just ease. It's not. I'm sorry. It's a higher end product. Maybe it's not technically worth as much, but it's still it's a different thing. It's not for the same.
You know
people.
what? I'm gonna say this. I have had way more issues putting together this fucking gaming PC than I've ever had with my fucking MacBook.
Ever.
Any Mac product that I've ever had, any Apple product that I've ever had has literally been plug and play.
Yep.
And
Like-
that's what's so funny about
And so
this
she's
shit,
using
too.
it for is fucking
Yeah,
school.
she's using it for school.
And she's using it for
she
school,
literally
and
just
they're
wants
for
the plug
work
and play
and business and
features.
art. That's what it's for. I do
Imagine-
art on my
Also-
Mac. I play
also,
games on my PC. They're not the
Music
same.
and art is great on fucking Mac.
Imagine
like, it really
being
is.
so
like,
insufferable to your wife's feelings while she's already stressed out and raising your fucking children and trying to be a nurse during a fucking pandemic.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
And then you
let her
learn a
have
new operating
It's the-
system.
the-
and learning a new operating system.
This shit is like it's the same as again it's like the same PC masters people who want to shit on anybody who just got a PS5 or Xbox. Oh, well, you know, like the fucking GPU that's in that is fucking dated compared to what I have in my fucking system. But yeah, but also all you ever talk about is trying to get your fucking system to work. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh man, I just installed this new graphics card, but now it's fucking not working with anything else on my motherboard. Now I gotta figure
Yep.
out what's wrong with my motherboard. Oh shit, it's not my motherboard. Is it
Yeah.
my fucking CPU? Oh no, it's not that. Must be my power supply. Like, shut the fuck up.
And
Nobody
that-
cares.
What doesn't happen with Macs? That does not happen.
So to put it into an example here. So as a graphic designer for the past fucking 15 years, right?
Yeah.
I learned how to use Photoshop on PC. Went to work for a company and they all had PCs, which is very
Weird.
which is very weird for a company to not have
That's-
Macs, but the owner of
if
the
that's what they do. Yeah,
but the
that's
owner
weird.
was a diehard fucking PC fan, so he bought all PCs, right? And they always
I mean,
had
they're
problems.
cheaper though, so I get
cheaper,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
They're cheaper.
Okay, so left that job and I bought a Mac to go to school with, like she did. I bought a Mac to go to school with. I put Photoshop on it, did my freelance work. If I go from doing Photoshop on that Mac to doing Photoshop on a PC, I lose my fucking mind. My hands don't fucking work. I don't know what the fucking hotkeys are. I don't know where the buttons are.
Right.
And to learn a new and to do that while also having to try to do your fucking final project for your final exams and take care of your kids because your husband's being a fucking dick.
And that's just it. She's already
Holy shit!
She's clearly
Yeah.
already using a Mac. Her computer that the one
yeah.
that's failing right now is a Mac.
and I bet he's using
And-
that against her.
But it's also 10
And I
years
bet
old.
her Mac
so-
is 15 years old.
And I bet it's 15 years
and
old.
that's what's
too.
failing.
she said it's 10. She said it's
10 years old, yeah.
Yeah, but
Could you imagine having a PC for 10 years? Be real.
But no, that's the whole point. Is like it's 10 years old, but she's been using it for 10 years.
Yeah.
So like, how like it makes you wonder. Like, has he always been doing this? Like every time she gets on her
I
Mac,
bet her Mac is older than their relationship.
like it's
Yeah.
just, it's just one of those things. Like why you want her to fucking learn something new? Like
right.
If it's now.
If
Yeah.
it's not
He
the
doesn't see
communal
that.
PC that everyone's working on, and everyone
Yeah,
has, if you
exactly.
live in a household where you're affluent enough so everyone can have their own literal personal computers, which not everyone can, so good for them. So everyone has their own spots. Why does this matter? You don't have to use it.
So my advice to her is literally ignore him.
Ignore
And
him. Fucking.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do? Return it to Best Buy?
literally ignore him. If you need to put it on the credit card because he's adamant you're not going to use the shared money, then fuck it. Use your fucking money that you've been.
No.
Communal
Use the
money.
shared
What's he gonna
It's
do?
your money too.
I would say use the money too.
Yeah. No, fuck. Because
take that card, go right into wherever, go straight to the Apple store and be like,
because
charge it.
I would say use the fucking communal money either to pay off
use
the
the communal
card
money.
or whatever.
Fuck
because
him.
At the same time, if you go and use your credit card, that's literally saying this isn't our money. This is his money. If you don't use that money yourself
Yeah.
too, then
Yeah,
you're
that's true.
basically you're saying,
Yeah.
oh, this is his money. And
Yeah.
honestly, when it comes to relationships and like communal funds or whatever, be smart with it. But you shouldn't have to ask permission to use the money.
use
that
your
you're both-
money.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
why it's communal. Obviously, there's a boundary there, and you let them know. But if he doesn't have an issue with you spending that amount of money, then whatever you're spending it on doesn't fucking matter now.
Right, mind your business.
Like, she's
She's an adult.
Yeah.
I'm sure she researched it. She already likes
already
the
made
operating
the
system
budget.
of the
The
Mac.
budget's
That's what she
there.
wants to buy.
Yeah, so it's in the budget. I'm fucking buying this. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Are you gonna end your marriage over
people
this?
so
Like, are you
much.
gonna ruin this relationship because you won't shut the fuck up?
honestly, this type of dude, I guarantee you, this is a fucking like he'll ruin the relationship over this
Oh,
because he's just that type of person. This is not the only thing he's been controlling on.
Yeah.
Especially when if he's starting to control the finances too, like in that way, then yeah, that's not the only fucking thing that he's probably said or done.
Yeah. So, the best advice I'd say, just go fucking buy the computer yourself.
And
Just
dump
go
him, he's
buy it.
toxic.
What is he gonna do?
Yeah.
Return it?
Exactly.
And if he does, fucking leave his ass. Because
Right,
that was
'cause he's
something
fucked up.
fucking important. You needed a computer for school. You needed to do your final projects.
Yeah,
Everybody's in a pandemic. Everybody's stressed.
her
Stop doing
computer.
this, Kyle.
And raising a child during a pandemic. Like, it's her computer. He doesn't have to use it. It's not for him. It doesn't involve him. She knows what she wants.
Literally go
She
back and
likes
play
snacks.
Final Fantasy 14 and shut the fuck up, Steve.
Right. She's not. If she wanted to game on it, my opinion would be completely different.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
no, you can't really game on Max. It's not
Yeah.
for that.
But it's literally just she wants it for plug and play purposes
Yep.
and for school.
Which
and
is
for
what
work.
it's for.
What
That's
it's
who
for.
they advertise for. It's for plug and play and ease. Not
Yeah.
everyone wants to dissect their PCs. I promise you.
Yeah.
I know we don't ever.
I sure don't, but
After
I
every
have to
Windows
once a month,
update.
and it's fucking
For
annoying.
the amount of fucking dissecting I've done on PCs and fucking ripping shit apart, it's not something I find fun.
Yeah.
I
It's
do
not
it because
fun.
I have
Some
to.
people
Yeah.
like that, sure, but I don't.
I've torn them apart. I've fucking gone through fucking
Also-
hardware, software, everything. I don't fucking care. I just want it to work.
Also, all three of us have literally had issues in which we go to the fucking forums and we go, hey, I'm having this really specific problem and no one has ever heard of it in the
Sure.
entirety of humankind.
Yep.
Yeah, I
And
mean-
it happens every single fucking update. I get this weird problem that no one in 8 billion people on the planet has ever had.
I had a laptop, which is my laptop currently, that I received this summer, and I had it for like fucking 2 weeks. We recorded our first couple of podcasts. I was doing all my editing on the laptop. Then a Windows 10 update came, and it bricked my laptop.
Yep.
I had to open up the laptop, pull out the fucking D drive for my fucking
my God.
SSD, and then I had to go back through and wipe the C drive, reinstall Windows on a brand new laptop because of a Windows update. And what was that Windows update for? It was so they could try to force fucking Microsoft Edge on me.
Oh, that's right.
It was the update that updated the fucking browser that I don't use.
That no one uses.
That nobody uses. But they
no one uses.
insisted because you cannot turn off Windows updates anymore unless you go through a whole fucking ordeal to fucking go into your registry and mess around with it and do a bunch of bullshit that I don't fucking feel like doing anyway. So
Right.
I had this update happened in the middle of the night when my fucking computer was closed.
Yep.
And I thought I was gonna have to like read because I have like all the podcast stuff in there. I thought I was gonna have to redo all of it again because of Windows on a brand new laptop.
And like this is the hill you want to die on. It's
Exactly.
very understandable why someone wouldn't want a PC.
Yeah, and the thing is, I really like my laptop. It's great. Other than that, like the laptop itself was fine, but holy fuck, the issue was Windows. The issue was the fact that Windows 10 is just constantly forcing updates that nobody wants to fucking deal with. And I mean, how many times literally do I sit down on the couch and go, "Oh my god, there's another fucking update"? I mean, like it's like at least once
like
a week.
once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, and every time now, because of that, I'm like, fuck. I want to do it right then and there because I want to see if it's gonna break.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if it updates on its own when I'm not there, that's when it's gonna fucking do it. And somehow it makes me feel better, like watching it happen. Like it won't do it if I'm watching.
Yeah.
So, but it's stressful. Like
It
like
is
you
very
said, it's
stressful.
fucking
Like
stressful.
I break out in a cold sweat every time I see the update pending, restart needed. I'm like, bitch,
Yeah.
please no.
You see that little dot in the icon, and you're like,
And I'm like, no, not again.
You
You
know
know,
how many-
and that doesn't happen with Max. When it needs an update, I just update it, and everything's still where it's supposed to be.
You know how many fucking times Sam's PC updates and then I have to come in here and fucking redo all the audio again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
or
every fucking
how
time it undoes some shit. Like
the fucking adventures we went on in the middle of the night trying to fix my PC.
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
That was a literal
whole
nightmare.
fucking ordeal.
I had to take the PC that I'm on right now. It was completely bricked. There was a registry issue that we had to like really dig deep
we
and find
sat on
out.
Discord for like 4 or 5 hours,
Yeah.
literally going
I had to
through.
take a webcam, point it at my monitor, And AJ had to squint on a different
shit and trying to fucking read what she's going and then tell her fucking things to type into the registry. To like, it's a whole ordeal.
And it took like 4 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get that PC laptop.
Yeah, totally. And get her that Black Friday deal.
Yeah.
So
$4.99 at Best Buy. Go grab one.
So it'll brick while she's fucking on her final exam.
Yeah.
Oh no! Or do an update when she needs to turn something in.
Final exam, giving birth to their next child at the same time.
Jesus Christ! Yeah,
I like that.
I couldn't stream for a whole month because of a Windows update.
Yeah.
I like what this one person said. If I had $1 for every time a guy has tried to tell me why MacBooks suck, I could probably buy a brand new one.
Yep, literally.
Man, we all got. The thing is, I don't even use Mac, and I got fucking heated. Over
I know.
It's because I get heated over the mentality of.
It's so arrogant, and so like it's not for you, and that's okay.
Yeah,
you don't have to like it. You don't have to buy it, but it doesn't make it inferior. It's for a different person. It's not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like literally, I have an Android, and Sam has an iPhone.
Yeah.
And you know what's cool is that we can use the features of both. If like there's something I want to do specific or she wants to do specific, like it's like depending on the cameras, they both have different features, and we can swap and use both of them and whatever the fuck.
Wow.
Who cares?
Who cares?
It
you
makes
like
no
Androids.
difference.
She likes iPhones. Like who cares?
I like both. I've had both. I've gone back and forth, but it just depends on like whichever one is out of the time. Which I'm like, which one do I like more this time? Like, who fucking cares?
But we're all in agreement that Xbox sucks, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I think.
I've actually. Honestly, I've
never owned one.
Yeah,
I don't
I've never owned an Xbox. And, you know, like, not knocking anybody who's gotten one, but there's just never been a title on an there's never been an exclusive on Xbox that I've ever been like.
There's never been something about Xbox that I can't play on PC that I'm like, I need an Xbox.
The literal only 2 games, Fable and Gears of War.
But I got Fable on my PC.
My version didn't work. Mine literally crashed every time I cast a spell.
But now it might not.
But now it might not, which is very true.
And the thing is, like,
But I can play both of those games on PC now.
I remember when Cuphead was coming out, and it's like, it's going to be Microsoft only because they're the ones who helped fund it. Then it ended up on the Switch. And then what happened? A year later, now it's on PS4. Like, it's...
I played it on... Wait, is it on PC?
On PC.
I feel like I played Cuphead.
It's on PC, yeah.
I have it for
PC. Because Microsoft helped fund it.
Yeah.
That's why. So it was on Xbox, and it was on PC.
I don't understand people who like go so hard for Xbox. I'm like, but why?
It's like having a tiny computer that's cheaper. Yeah, but you have a PC now.
Well, you have a PC, so but I have a pretty high-end gaming PC actually, so I don't need an Xbox.
Do y'all remember the Red Ring of Death?
It's just again, it's just people needing to feel secure in their purchases. You know, I don't give a fuck if people are happy with their Xbox, fucking be happy. I don't
care. Go ahead. It's not my money. I don't care what you play on. I have a PlayStation and a gaming PC, and I think I'm pretty covered.
I've been pretty multi-console through my whole life. I've got like all over the place on the generations. The only thing I haven't owned was an Xbox, and I can't say that if I didn't see like a cheap one somewhere, I wouldn't buy it just because I'd like to have something like, get it at some point. But like that, I'd rather just buy like older ones and get them when they're cheap or whatever. There's never been like there's never, and that's just it. It really just comes down to me for the games. There's never been an exclusive Xbox
for me,
game.
It's purely the games.
The biggest exclusivity Xbox has was Halo, and I'm not into Halo, so that's not my market.
That was also like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I'm laughing because I went through the comments a little bit further, and someone said, like I said, I guarantee this is not the only aspect of the life he controls in this way, and she needs to deal with that bigger issue first. And then someone else replied with the graphic, the Iranian yogurt is not the issue here.
You need to read that story for anyone who doesn't.
We need to add the Iranian yogurt.
We're gonna have to read that.
Yeah,
we have to go back the OGs.
Well, what have you got for us, Sam? Since I'm gonna be, or Sushi.
Sushi.
Yeah.
Me. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Since I'm gonna be ending it with my Minion story.
My boyfriend suddenly leaves to Finland, where his ex lives, with 2 single mates for 2 months, leaving me alone for Christmas and New Year's Eve. It is to work on himself because he's depressed. How can I ever support this? Me and Dan have been together for 3 months now, and they haven't been very smooth. I often feel like I'm pulling the relationship forward by initiating almost all sexy times. If you call it sexy times, I already can't take you seriously.
They're
A
45.
lot of the
Yeah, how old are they?
oh, the sexy time.
This sexy time. We are now Borat.
Also, can I just say that she said they've been together for 3 months, right?
3 months and it hasn't been smooth.
Who
So
cares?
If you've been together with somebody for 3 months and it's not a good relationship, to end it. Like that's
I'm
simple
sorry.
as that.
3 months? What's 3 months? You barely know this person.
Yeah,
you
like,
just learned their last name.
If after 3 months you're already writing problems about the relationship,
Then
get the
it's
fuck out of the
time to
relationship.
go, yeah.
There's
Move
no
on,
point
right.
of being in it.
right.
anyway.
Like,
Well, that was a short
Who
one.
cares?
And now AJ.
Problem solved.
no, like we didn't even get into the meat and potatoes. Like, just move on. This isn't worth it. A lot of the events and supporting him in his choices, even though I don't always stand behind them. He disagrees and tells me I just don't see his initiatives because I focus on the negative in him. They've been together for 3 months. I feel like that's going to
We're
be
gonna
every
keep coming
paragraph.
back to that,
They've
yeah.
been together for 3 months. They're arguing like they've been married for 10 years. He's depressed or shows many signs as I've been depressed myself. I know the thoughts and the behavior. He doesn't feel a thing of happiness and isn't enthusiastic anymore about a lot and lowers his mask with me, which I want him to be able to do with me. They've been together for 3 months. It's absolutely exhausting. When I haven't seen him in 1.5 weeks, I have to make the bed, bought treats and beer he likes. What is he, a dog? Putting on exciting music?
I haven't seen him for what, 1.5 weeks, so
Yeah.
1/12 of the relationship.
Yeah.
There's only
They've been together for 3 months. I bought treats and beer he likes, putting on exciting music he likes, and getting myself in a nice piece of underwear to be rejected by him laying in bed with his eyes closed and unable to interact with me or talk with me because he's just tired and doesn't show any appreciation. They've been together for 3 months. Now we are... Like, could you imagine like being with someone for a few weeks and not humping every second you see them? Like, that's just what you do.
Imagine
Yeah.
just being miserable with someone after the first 2 weeks and then continuing to be miserable with them for another few months.
yeah.
Yeah, this is going to work
This
out.
person got a lot of things to work on.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Now we are working on this, but it's been draining on me and not wanting to visit him as often because I have a very heavy study load at the moment where I really need my sleep and sanity. He's going into therapy after the doctor will send him through. So he has acknowledged the problems, which is great. But he just told me last weekend he'll leave next Friday. At first, it was 2 weeks to go away to Berlin to unwind. First of all, it's a pandemic. Sit your ass down.
Right.
To unwind and work on himself, which I accepted because I wanted what he thought was the best for him. Then it would suddenly be with 2 of his mates, which I hardly accepted because, well, this would be to work on himself and why not with me, but with them. But I don't agree with that because your friends and your relationship are
Two different things.
they're 2 different things, bro. Then it would be to Finland where his ex lives of 6 months ago. Then it would be for 2 months. So missing Christmas and now New Year's Eve together. I cannot accept this and I asked for some space. Right now, we're on a break, and we'll see each other Thursday before he leaves. I'm devastated because I gave it my all, and now he just leaves me to work on himself in the country of his ex with 2 of his mates for 2 months, which just does not make any sense. He is literally running away from his problems and the relationship, leaving me. Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Yes.
He's leaving
Yes,
you.
he is. He
been
knows
3
how
months.
important this Christmas is for me. He doesn't care because you've been together for a few weeks. He doesn't care. He knew how important my birthday was a month ago, but he didn't get me anything then as well.
Because he had only known you for 2 months at
And
that
because
point.
he doesn't give a flying fuck about you.
Like,
He doesn't care. You've been together for a few weeks. What is 3 months? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
we
8 weeks at that point.
Yeah, he literally knew you for literally some weeks, and then you're going,
Some
why aren't you hitting me
weeks.
down on my birthday?
Like, okay, when
even
you
know-
get someone for their birthday after knowing them for 8 weeks, a card, maybe like
Also,
a sandwich,
how the fuck
like
did
when
they
you
meet
get
during
them?
a pandemic?
Yeah.
It's also a pandemic, so sit down. What should I do really? Because I do love the guy. No, you don't.
No,
You've
you
known him for
don't.
12 weeks.
Oh my god.
Also, when she's like, we're on a break right now. Yeah, that's what he wants. He doesn't want to be with you.
No,
so,
it's not a break. He broke up.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
doesn't want to be with you. He's going through something. I'm not saying how he did it is right, but he did it. And sometimes shitty things happen.
Yeah.
And you may have liked this person, but he broke up with you.
The feelings were not
and
mutual.
He's not coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to be gone for 2 months, which is, the 2/3 of their relationship.
She's really going to be surprised when he never texts or calls her because they're broken up.
They're broken up. Then he went to go see his ex-girlfriend because he's been depressed the entire time because of his ex-girlfriend. That's probably what it is. Blah, blah, blah. He has a good heart and is very sweet and tries his best. But this, really, I tried so hard because I like him so much. He cried when I talked about the break and he doesn't want to lose me. I'm amazing. He's just saying that, girl. He don't care. I deserve better and he understands my choice. TLDR, boyfriend of 3 months, will leave for 2 for his own mental health. He just doesn't like you, girl. With 2 of his best single mates to the country where his ex lives. I can't accept this, and you shouldn't. And initiated a break till I know what to do about this situation. Any advice is more than welcome.
I hope everybody's saying just fucking be done with this and
move on away from him.
Like, nobody can see it, but maybe you can hear it in my voice. I've just been like fucking massaging my own fucking temples because I'm just so angry.
It was hardly a relationship. You were dating.
We're lost after Sushi said 3 months.
Yeah.
We all lost.
Like, you're fighting, you're not getting along, like he's depressed about something and he can't get out of the funk. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, but you can't make people feel something.
Yeah.
So even if he does want to go there to work on himself, that may be true. One, that doesn't have to involve you. You're also not that big in his life. You've been together for 3 months. Calm down. So maybe he wants his friends, his close friends, and that ex-girlfriend. There was a reason for that. You're broken up, girl. You're not together. You don't have a boyfriend.
What are the comments say?
Broke up with you.
What are the comments say on this?
Me and Dan have been together for 3 months now, and it hasn't been very smooth. Really? Leave his ass. Just quotation marks. You've been together for 3 months. This relationship has never worked, and you don't trust him, and you already broke up. Just stay broken up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just what we're saying.
How old is this person?
Let's see. Ooh, too old for this. Boyfriend is 27. It doesn't say how old she is. Maybe she's younger, but he's 27.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a whole ass. He has a full adult brain.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. He's not like 23 and his brain is still coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Imagine she wrote all this up and then reread it and was like, yeah, I still need advice.
Yeah.
I need advice on this.
Honestly,
he has the upper hand. Things aren't equal. I think you've been more into it since the beginning, and he's just been complicit with any and all energy you put into it. Yeah, the relationship is happening at him, not with him. Sorry.
This is a clear-cut case. Like, she's upset on the fact that he's working on himself or whatever the fuck, right? But this is a clear-cut case that she's the one who needs to work on herself because she clearly put her entire existence into this 3-month relationship.
3 months. Not 3 years. Not they're married. He's,
Yeah. This is, just fucking, it's.
Weeks.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I probably have a bottle of open wine in my fridge that's older than this relationship.
Yeah.
Same.
Like, what the fuck?
I still want to know how the fuck they met during a pandemic.
Yeah, for real. How you meeting during a pandemic? Don't be doing this shit.
Yeah.
We're the worst we've ever been right now.
What's going on? Go study. Go fucking find something else.
Literally do anything else besides talk to this man.
She must be in college.
So, should we jump into my Minion one? And watch this bullshit out of our mouth?
I'm waiting. What kind of question is that? Of course.
God.
Okay.
I'm so scared.
I have no idea what this is going to be, but here we go. We're all experiencing for the first time together, besides Sam, I think. So it is boyfriend's annoying minion fixation turns into nightmare. Not so safe for work. Link as part of the explanation. So we'll have to look at that afterwards here and see what we can find here. I've 28 female, known my boyfriend 32 male. He's way too old to have a minion fixation. 32 male.
Let me stop you right there.
Here's the thing. He's way too old and way too young. If that makes any sense. Like somehow like,
He's not middle-aged.
he's too, for the generation that he's a part of, he's way too old, right? But if he was like 65 or 70, then like, okay, they got minion fixation because they're fucking whatever. But he's too old to be a part of this generation to, okay, anyway.
I agree.
For 4 years, and we've dated for 2. So they've known for 4 years, they dated for 2. Up until this incident, we've only fought a handful of times. I thought we had a pretty solid relationship, but this latest thing has basically turned my world upside down, and I just don't know what to do. My mom, like many boomer moms through America, loves Minions. She's always posting Minion memes on her Facebook. My boyfriend thought it was funny. We would joke about it a lot, but I thought it was kind of weird how he thought it was funny. Like, he would bring it up a lot and just laugh really hard. Anytime he saw anything Minion related, he'd go talking about my mom's, quote, obsession. Sometimes it was funny, especially in the beginning, but honestly, it got kind of old and annoying. We went to go visit my parents a few days ago, and he kept bringing up Minions to her every chance he reasonably got. I thought it was meant to be an inside joke with me, like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge, see what I did there kind of thing. He played it off that way a few times, but then I started to get vaguely uncomfortable when he would literally bring up Minions with her, even when I was practically out of earshot. Just a few examples. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, my mind is going to a totally different place when she was saying this. I was thinking it was gonna be like, but then I got vaguely uncomfortable and I noticed his erection or something like really terrible, you know? Like,
Right.
so just a few examples. Pointing at a little farmer figurine, saying, look like he's got a minion, or saying, look like, weird wording on this, saying, look, he's got minion overalls. Seeing a dust cloud in a field, saying they'll need minion goggles. Hearing cat make a weird sound, asking if the cat speaks the minion language, etc., etc. My boyfriend is not socially awkward under normal circumstances, and I really wanted my parents to know that, but it was getting difficult to leave a good impression, especially since he was acting so different from the last time he spent time with them. But other than when he was bringing up Minions, he was totally normal and fine. Other than when he was, not being a creepy fucking psychopath, he was totally normal. When we had dinner where my judgmental aunt was also present, that's their, not mine. That's both of ours. The wine flowed, and this did him no favors.
Oh, no.
At some point, my aunt and dad were loudly gossiping about an old friend, and he started an awkward side conversation with my mother. I missed the beginning of it, but I definitely heard him when he said, "Have you ever wondered what a minion felt like to touch?"
Oh, no.
Have you ever wondered what a minion felt like to touch?
No.
And she said, no, I have not. I don't think about them much besides the occasional Facebook post. She was definitely weirded out by that point. And clueless to her social cues, actually said something to the effect of, judging by Facebook, you seem to think about them all the time. Don't worry, I do too. Oh, this is getting dark.
What a great first impression.
Yeah.
Right? My red flags vaguely went up then. I didn't even know why. Well, I know why. It felt like he was flirting with my mom, even though that made no sense. I just felt uncomfortable and the alcohol wasn't helping my emotions. I didn't show it. I just tried to keep peace and maintain normalcy. Not long after, my boyfriend made an excuse to go to bed around 9, that's really early, which I was kind of relieved for. I didn't mind spending another hour or so with my family without him, so I said goodnight. About 20 minutes later, I went into the bedroom we were staying in to grab my phone charger and found him quickly pulling his pants up. But the deed was already done. He was desperately reaching for a shirt on the floor to wipe the semen off his hand as I walked into the room towards the bed. I kind of started to awkwardly laugh as an immediate reaction, because though it was strange for him to leave dinner to go masturbate, it wasn't something I was necessarily upset about. But then I saw the look on his face as he looked at the phone that he had dropped on the bed.
I am
I'm
upset right now.
and I don't like it.
At that moment, I did something I normally wouldn't do, probably because I was buzzed and felt like something was amiss all day with him. I snatched the phone up immediately and looked. He started to make desperate excuses before my brain even registered what my eyes saw. My instinct was right to look. What I saw explained why my red flags were going off all day. I'm not going to describe it, but the link is below. See for yourself. If you're willing to see something very vile and Minion related, the phone was paused on the video right when the nose is in the hole. And she wrote, right when the nose is ... in the hole. Okay, I'm going to continue reading this. We'll bring this up and we'll discuss it in a second.
Okay.
It wasn't long after that a few things dawned on me. A while prior to this, he bought me a very unique bright yellow fuzzy sweater, and it was sitting on a chair by our bed for a while. One night when we were having sex, he asked me if I was cold. He insisted that it was really cold, and he didn't mind if I needed to put on some clothes to keep warm while we had sex.
While you're having
Are you cold? Do you want to bundle up over there?
Oh my God. This dude literally said, I'm boning you. Do you want to put some clothes on?
You want to put this specific sweater on. Only this one, not others.
It's my Minion sex sweater.
I hate it. I hate you. I hate it.
It was weird, of course, but now I think he actually wanted me to wear the yellow sweater so he could fantasize about having sex with a minion. Which,
you think?
Not shaming anybody here or saying anything, but aren't all minions like? I was all minions were male, but whoa, about to fell out of this fucking stool.
No, they're not.
They're not. Okay, I wasn't. I don't know the thing. I don't know if minions have a gender.
I don't know their lore. I've never seen
and whatever on that regards, but Also, I remembered having caught him in a lie a while ago. I love how not nothing gets her, but I love how this happened and suddenly it's like the fucking Da Vinci Code. Like all these pieces are coming together in her head.
Flood of memories.
Yeah,
and they're all Minion related.
Yeah, she blocked them out subconsciously, and now they're all just fucking rising to the surface.
The Da Vinci Minion.
Da Vinci Minion.
Minion code.
Also,
I'm upset.
Also, I remembered having caught him in a lie a while ago about him saying he took his nephew to see Despicable Me, but then figuring out, wait, how would he have taken them to go see the movie if it's already if there's already been Minion memes right now? How would they have taken them to go see this? Okay,
they've known each other for 4 years.
Yeah, so. But then finding out.
So maybe he's talking about the past tense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then finding out from his sister that they bailed on plans and the nephew didn't end up going. I thought it was weird that my boyfriend lied about it and evidently went to see it by himself. I thought he was embarrassed about going to see it by himself, and I wasn't going to call him out on it. We left my parents' house the following day without making any sort of scene. Luckily, it wasn't a long drive. I told him I needed time to think and didn't want to talk about it yet. He's been incredibly awkward and quiet. Any advice is appreciated.
I got nothing.
Okay, I'm going to bring this up in a private tab.
Oh, no.
Am I going to throw up?
And I'm going to mute it so it doesn't autoplay here.
Okay.
Or hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Mute. Okay. Okay.
My God.
So it is okay. Sushi, do you want the link so you can stare at it?
Of course I do.
Okay.
You want me to describe it?
Yeah, so we're still going to describe it, yeah. So here's the link.
Okay, I'm going to pre-mute it.
So we got it pre-muted. I didn't even hit play yet. I'm just looking at this is okay. Sam, go ahead and do you want me to hit play?
No.
Oh, wow. Oh my God, it's even better when you hit play.
Oh, it's animated.
It's animated very
first of all, the minions have duck feet. And the minion is quite obviously a male.
But it's bent over with its ass facing us.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's Gru and his very long nose. And Gru's nose is definitely inside the minion's butthole.
Okay.
And you
so
can,
this is something that a group of people have thought about.
and this is also, you can tell this is made in like
Paint.
this is, well, the drawing is probably made
For sure.
It's actually made in Flash. You can tell it was made in Flash because of oh god, this fucking ad at the end of it. It's made in Flash because the way the characters are moving are clearly being dragged around by the mouse and just like hand animated, you know?
Yeah.
It's
And all
the comments literally say,
who's here from Relationships Tech?
so the people, everybody in the comments of this video are all coming from the Reddit relationships thread. So there's nothing. The thing is, looking at this, right? There's nothing even remotely like. I can't imagine how anybody would look at this and go, "Yeah, this is getting me off. This is doing it for me."
Yeah, it's like, it's porn. It's lewd, but it's not like.
There's nothing
I don't know
here.
if I would get it up for that.
Yeah, like even if you had a minion, okay, say even if you had a minion fetish, right? Okay, let's put it another way. Imagine this wasn't minion related. Say replace that minion with a woman or with a dude, and replace Gru with just another dude, but they're still poorly drawn, right? It's not going to do anything for you because it's
not
so
real animation.
poorly drawn and just so terrible and just so like it just looks like it's awful.
It's more like a joke video, if anything.
Yeah. So like fetish aside, even if it was drawn in a way that was like some other normal thing or another fetish, it shouldn't do anything for anybody because it's so poorly put together.
Yeah. It's static images. It's not really animated.
Yeah. It's literally just two images that are like they just move them close together and they basically put Gru's nose on this minion asshole that's bent over.
Right.
So I don't know how. I mean, I think that relationship is over. Personally,
It's
how do you recover
weird
from that?
video, and I'm gonna exit out of that.
So I'm not 100% sure this wasn't a troll, but
Okay, I'm not.
in the instance that it is not, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. Like if we were sitting at a bar and you told me this story, I'd be like, what do you want me to do with this?
Right. What kind of advice do you want me to give you?
Yeah, like I feel. I mean, there's a big part of me that feels that it's fake, right? Because it feels fake. But
I don't know. Men are weird and gross,
and that's
so
just it.
I feel like it could be real.
Well, that's a big part of it too, right? Because it feels fake, but the video exists, meaning it exists for somebody, right? Unless it was the creator of the video who wanted to get some laughs, made the video, put it on fucking Pornhub, and then like made this.
Do you think maybe it was technically too lewd for YouTube and they had to put it on Pornhub?
Maybe
100%. YouTube would have definitely taken that down.
Yeah, like it's not really like porn though.
Yeah,
But there's too much things that are actually being shown that
I've
it's
seen
still
some-
graphic. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Sure.
I've seen some shit that's on YouTube that shouldn't be on YouTube. The deep reaches managed to get on there, so like it's a weird thing. But like, I don't know. Like, let's go with saying this is real, saying that this is a real scenario. This is just a weird boyfriend. I don't think there's any recovery from this because not only like is it like weird that like, I mean, the fetish is already kind of weird, but he won't stop with it. And what I mean, like, I don't mean like he's not going to stop. I mean like he's going too far. Like he's constantly talking to her mom about it. Like if you have a fetish or whatever, you know, keep that fetish in the bedroom where it fucking belongs with, you know,
like the weird forum that you're on that's also like
keep
sexually
that fetish
into minions.
like and
go find that
keep
forum
it in
and stay there.
control. You know, keep it like, but don't go talking to your fucking significant other's mom who's just posting her fucking minion memes because she's a goddamn boomer and talking about like how you want to fuck a minion. Like, keep that shit in check. And if you can't, then you're fucking weird. You know, like it would literally be like having like having like a leather fetish or some shit, right? And then you see like, oh, your mom posted about this jacket she wants, and you won't stop talking about how you want to fuck somebody in a leather jacket to someone's mom. You know, like it's not. You're not
having the same conversation.
Yeah, this is exactly. So like clearly like, and it's also they're moms, so you shouldn't be having that conversation anyway. You know, like
this relationship isn't salvageable strictly from the point that Well, I can't look at you anymore because you're a minion fucker.
Yeah.
And you want to fuck me in a yellow sweater without my consent. Like, if you're into that, all right.
If anybody wants to look this up, the title of the video is "Gru give minion anal but nose instead of dick." I'm obviously not gonna post a link anywhere, but just that's the title of it.
It exists. It's on Pornhub.
It's
not safe for work, but it's really not.
Yeah, it's not. It's stupid.
Bad.
It's just so stupid.
Like, don't watch it on your phone, but
yeah,
whatever. I mean, if you're around people, it's
Yeah.
weird. You're gonna get eyes. You'll be like, "What the fuck are you watching, dude?" But it's not like actually.
I don't even know if there's any sound to it because we had it muted.
There was definitely sound because somebody commented on the sound.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, this was.
I throw my hands
A
up.
ride.
I thought this was going to go a different place somehow, but somehow it just. I don't know where I thought it was going to go.
Where did you think it was gonna go?
I thought it was going to be like some shit like, oh, he's like a minion fetish, but like not like this. I didn't expect it to be this like this crudely drawn cartoon. I thought it was going to be more shit like, oh, he wanted me to wear a sweater.
It was gonna be like proper
He wanted me to wear.
porn.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like he wants me to wear a sweater. He wants me to wear overalls. Now that's going to put goggles on. Kind of like that was
It's
story.
like almost worse than it's not, right?
Yeah.
He's microdosing me as a minion.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like that story about the guy who's like slowly getting like turned into a baby by his girlfriend. You know, like
Right.
It started off normal, but then it just got weird. That's where I thought it was going.
Sentence you just said.
But it's like it's weirder that it's not that in a way.
Slowly becoming a baby by his girlfriend.
You know, as girlfriends tend to do. She's babying me. She's turning me into a baby.
Damn, I'm a baby now. What happened?
Oh my god. Okay, so just throwing this out there. If you look that up, that's not on us that you did this. That's on you all.
We're not posting. You have to go out of your way to look
Yeah.
for that. So that's on you.
We went
it's
out of
not
our
safe
way
for
to
work
look,
though, but it's
so-
really not that bad.
Yeah,
Just put in the work. All right.
yeah, just go look at it. It's terrible. Let us know what you think.
But you're welcome.
You're welcome.
If this is real, I don't think the relationship's salvageable. I think it's too far gone.
Yeah.
Because not only is the fetish really weird and she's clearly not into the fetish, but also he's being too weird about it. He himself
he's
is being too
weird about it.
That's the problem here, really, ultimately, is he's being weird about it. And it sounds like if it is real, he's been being weird about it for a while. And again, if you have these kinks, you have these fetishes.
He knows that it's weird. And he's like,
you got to talk. Like, if you got these kinks or fetishes, you got to at least talk to your significant other about it. You can't just be like, I'm going to try to fucking somehow have it both ways. Like, no. Like,
oh my God, he bought her a yellow sweater. She should have known then.
can we go back to the pig couch? Because
Oh, the pig couch
That
is a
was-
source of comfort?
to me, looking at that pig was a lot better than looking at fucking Groot stick his Gru. God, Groot. That's a whole other fetish there.
Oh, God.
And Gru stick his nose in a fucking minion's
I
asshole.
want to go back to 20 minutes ago where our biggest concern was a pig couch.
Yeah.
And fucking PC Master Race.
Right?
Yeah, I want to go back then.
See, I am no longer not going to look for my own relationships. I looked and then I took this one from Sam. No longer is this going to happen.
I love that both of you.
Why would you
have
take
read
one
my
from Sam? You know
stories.
it's fucked up.
Because I saw the title, I was like, this is going to be funny. I was like, if I had found this myself,
No,
I
it's
probably would have read
awful.
it, but it was terrible.
Oh.
So
She finds the worst ones, but also the best ones.
stop your dancing for you microdosed us on your gross stories.
Yeah, and now we're
Is
addicted.
Sam the asshole for microdosing us into terrible stories?
Yeah.
It only took what, like 6 months? How long have you been
Yeah,
doing
she
this?
microdosed us every week, and now we just gross each other out.
God. Well, if you guys have any terrible stories that you want to share with us, let us know at contact@everyonesuckshere.com.
Please don't fuck a minion.
Don't fuck a minion. If you do, though, I guess let us know, because
No.
Because I want to know.
Yeah.
Did you fuck a minion?
ESH Podcast on Twitter.
I don't want to put a face to the person fucking
I
a
do.
minion.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I do. I want to know. I want to be like, that's Larry. And
That's Larry
fucked
the
a
Minion fucker.
And now I know that about him.
Larry the Minion
Larry.
fucker.
God damn it, Larry.
Fuck
Damn
yeah.
it, Larry. Shit again.
All right. Well, What a fucking thing to end on.
We're resigned. We're like,
Yeah, this is a mess.
I need another cup of coffee.
Yeah. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed these stories. We'll catch you all next Monday for another mini-sode.
oh, hell yeah.
And, who knows what's in store.
Another mini-sode. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on Monday. So,
I only half paid attention because, I'm thinking about Minions.
can't stop thinking about Minions. The problem is, on one monitor, there's Gru fucking a Minion, and on the other monitors, there's this pig couch, and then smashed in the middle between the two of them is just Sushie, sitting between a pig couch and a Minion fucker. And she's...
You know what? That's where I want to be.
Yeah.
That's where I belong. In this trash heap of the internet. That's exactly where I belong. Next to a big couch.
Well, we'll catch you all next week. Goodbye.
Bye.